Hey everyone, so we just pulled up to camp today and I wanted to show you my setup procedure with the Aliner camper trailer and give you a little bit of an idea of how long it takes and what I'd have to do right now to get camp fully set. So let's dive into the video. Once you pop the top, the fun don't stop. Wrap. So we're heading up over this mountain here. This is a cool little bit of a trail. Looks like nobody's been on this in a while, so we're just scraping through. Once we're over here, we'll see right down there is our spot. Look at this. So I just pulled up to this spot, and before I stopped the rig, I made sure to get out and check my levels to see how level it was. Now this is one of those kind of rare scenarios where we didn't have to use any leveling blocks or anything. If you take a peek right here, this level's for side to side. Now I didn't label these. This says raise right side, raise left side. I would say raise passenger side, raise driver side, because it gets a little confusing which side, because raising the left side is actually over here, and technically the left side of the trailer is this one. Anyways, so we can see we're pretty dead on side to side. So we checked, so this level here tells us front to back, and you can see we're pretty dead on there. Now, if this one's off, I can always jack up the trailer using the wheel there. But I really like it when I don't have to do that, and I just pull up and it's level. So far all I've done is pulled up, got out a couple times, checked the levels to make sure it's good. So now let's pop the top. We'll put the little stabilizers down and we'll be pretty much ready to roll. So for popping the top, we come over here first. Oh, don't give me my code. We got a lock on there. We take the lock off and we just pop this hinge. The other side here just has a carabiner. So once that's off, the hinge is off, and that's all you do is unhook those two hinges and then you just fold the rest up. The first thing you do is you just kind of push it up here, and as you can see, it's got these bungees and it all just wants to go. But really where you do is you put your pressure on this side and just push up. This is one of the most fun parts, but also the part where you have to put in the most effort, just to kind of lift it a little bit there. But as you can see, you want it to just kind of pop into place. So this seam here pops into place. The next thing is we open the door, and we open this half door over here. We hop on in and open our first wall. Oh, and look out for that cactus. I just backed into it. Jeez Louise. So this wall is pretty cool. As you can see, the half doors here. You really want to just grab the door and pull the wall up with the door, because you have to, you know, the door can hit right here, and you kind of move the whole wall with the door like that, and then this whole wall's up. I'll show you how you secure the wall, and then we'll put the other one up. This latch is the main latch that keeps the wall in. There's also one over there that just slides up and holds it all in place. Grab this wall, and all right, see you in a second. Next, I'll undo my fancy little strap of Looney Tunes there, open up the propane, and crack one of the propanes open, just so that it's ready for heat during the night or cooking or whatever I need. It's really nice to have the dual propanes. I used to just turn them both on, but I like it because if I just turn this one on and then this one goes all the way dead, then I know I've got a whole other one left, and I know this one's empty, and when I get the chance I can refill. In here I keep the charge cable, so we'll grab that while we're in here. wheel chocks as well if I need them. And I just run this back up to the box here where I put my Max Oak power station in there. So I keep the power station in here to charge while I'm driving, and then I grab it out of here. So I plug it in and I turn it on. And I go and store it under here. This is certainly not the ideal way to be powering this trailer. It's just the easiest. As long as I hook up a 100-watt panel to it for most of the day, I can maintain a full charge and power this whole thing. Pull my little step out. Oh yeah, nice and easy. And pick up all the crap that fell everywhere while we romped around. So the door is really cool. It connects right here, and then can be one big door. I've got this magnet here with all these super sharp utensils on it, and I did this in the Dodge Mahal and it was quite handy, but I feel like it's more dangerous than anything, so don't do this. I'm gonna take this off and we'll just look past this for now. One of the things with the A-frame is everything's very low so that it can be, you know, compact down, but I honestly don't get it. Like, I feel like they should have just made it a little bit taller. It would have still been really low, and you know, I don't know, it would have been a lot better. So that's one of the biggest things that I don't really like about it is, as you can see, like, it's about past my knee here. This is not normal. This is very, very low. So this bar here just kind of helps compress everything together. So that's one of the biggest challenges with the A-frame is, since it have these seams here, they're sometimes kind of opened up, so you want to keep pressure on them. So these little levelers are great, and sure, it'd be nice to have electric ones, but these are a lot lighter, and they're really easy here, as you can see. So one of the coolest things about these is that obviously they keep the camper stable when you're trying to, when you're walking around in there and you get up in it and stuff. But also, they keep it stable when it's really windy at night, and actually might help you sleep better. One of the first rig walkthroughs that I did with Adventure Brad, he had these on the back of his F-250, which is a great idea. I might have to do that on the Gladiator. Having those things set down really does make it feel a lot more like a solid planted home when you're walking around and inside of your A-frame or camper trailer. I could have just used a drill for all this, but I mean, it's really easy just to crank the thing with your hand, you know. I'm not that lazy. So everything inside's pretty much already set up. I keep the cutting board like inside of that just to keep everything there. But I usually have it like this when we're actually using the sink, and then got my tortillas on there. But yeah, we can, you know, set up this stove super simple, this little guard, and we're all set up there. We got the fridge below. Over here is where I usually keep all sorts of stuff. I keep food and stuff like that in there. And so usually when I'm packing down, I'll have to take a bunch of stuff off of here and out of here, and that's actually the thing that takes the longest, is usually just taking stuff down. But as you can see, as it sets up, this whole shelf goes with this whole wall. The previous owner put some Kleenex there, which is fun. I keep my little happy camper things in this cup. So this all stays like this and folds down, which is really neat. And then over here on this side, the only thing you really got on is the Home Sweet Home, but I love this. My grandma got me this for the Dodge Mahal, and I've had it in there. All last year as I was traveling with it. And it's a little camper trailer, so it kind of fits this. Then we got some stickers, a little tribute to Denali, our little other camper trailer from Eastern Sierra last year. And this is how I set up my bathroom. With a great view. Would you look at that beautiful view? Not bad, eh? Look at these wildflowers. Oh yeah. Alrighty, well, we're all set up. That's pretty much it. Like I said, this was an easy setup this time. We didn't really have to level the trailer much. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. Drop a comment. Let me know what you think of the setup. Was it more or less than you expected? Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss this epic year building up this new Jeep Gladiator. The only question is, are you down to mob? Oh, she's a mobber!